Alright guys, now it's time to learn the big skill. Now questions like this, right, when they're very easy like this, your brains, I know, I get it, your brains are already saying, well, I know that 8 plus 4 equals 12, so, you know, this mystery number over here, that mystery circle, that circle equals 4. It has to be 4. I know it's 4, because 8 plus 4 equals 12. I got that. I get it, right? When the numbers are simple, I'm super excited for you to use the addition and multiplication and subtraction facts that you know. But when the numbers get weird, you're not necessarily going to instantly know the answer just like that. So we need to have a process that's 1000% reliable so that you can use it not only when the numbers are easy, but when the numbers are hard. So I'm going to show it to you with some easy numbers, and then I'm going to show it to you with some hard numbers. Don't worry. Alright, for starters, how do we do this? It looks a little something like this, right? What we're doing is we are subtracting 8 from both sides of this thing. Now, you may remember that we did a little something like this. We said, okay, 7 equals 7, and therefore we also know that 7 minus 5 equals 7 minus 5. That's true. This is a true statement, right? And the idea is here, all that happened was there was not a minus 5, and then there was a minus 5. So we put that minus 5, we subtracted 5 on both sides, and because we did the same thing on both sides, it still stayed equal. These two values are still equal, right? So we went from this to that. Now, same idea over here, we are going to go from this to now this. And we have the 8 comes out of both sides, right? So that's good. Now, what does this next part look like? Well, we know that, okay, we have this plus 8 and then the minus 8. We know that the minus 8 undoes the plus 8, right? So you remember the stuff with the crocodile and the hat. This little blue circle that we are solving for, the idea is we just want to get back to that original crocodile. So we had this, you know, blue dot. Somebody added 8 to it. That's like the hat thing. Now we want to take that hat off. So we had a blue dot. Somebody added 8, and we need to undo that by subtracting 8. Simple process, and it makes sense. We're undoing what happened over here. But we have to do it to both sides so that we maintain this equal sign, right? This equality over here. So, when we do this, plus 8 minus 8, it undoes itself. So, you know, you guys know, if you have 8, you subtract 8, you get back to 0. So it's going to look a little something like this. And then we can simplify this side and say, okay, 12 minus 8, well, that's 4. I know that one. And there's your answer, all right? And yes, I get it. And this is good. Okay, I get it. You said, oh, well, yeah, but I already knew that it was 4. I already knew that it was 4 earlier. I knew that it was 4 20 minutes ago. Okay, I got you. This process, though, is going to help you do the crazy ones. So you got to keep that in mind. This process isn't for questions that are easy like this. This process is for the questions that are going to get harder, which is going to be all the questions that you're about to experience, right? So, what happened? We did that plus 8 minus 8 undoing thing. Let's try another one. Let's say that it's 23. Okay, now maybe just maybe, you guys don't actually know for sure what, like 8 plus what equals 23. You don't automatically know the answer. Well, guess what? You have a handy-dandy little process. What is it? Think of it in your head. Yes, it is taking 8 out of both sides, subtracting 8 from both sides, right? So we had this plus 8 that happened. We have to undo the plus 8, so we're going to do minus 8, and we have to do it to both sides. And then we can simplify that, right? So this is just going to simplify the same, and 23 minus 8, and we can do that. Same process. Okay, let's try another one. I'm throwing you guys for a little loop now. All right, what do? You got to think about it. Okay. We're going to subtract 6. We're subtracting 6 this time, notice, because somebody added plus 6 to our little circle, mystery circle. So it's not plus 8 anymore. It's not always plus 8. Somebody did plus 6. So this time we have to do minus 6 because we have to exactly undo whatever was done in order to get back to that original crocodile, or in this case, the circle, right? We got to get back to that original. You can simplify this side, you simplify this side, and this is going to go away, right? So that's the whole point. Plus 6 minus 6 undoes that. Okay. What else? Let's try one more little fun, crazy thing. what happens if we have this? Well, you guys learned before, variables are just a mystery number. It's just the same thing, right? So if you had a mystery number that's a circle, oh, I don't know what the circle is. It's the same thing as, okay, mystery number that's an A, right? No big deal. What's the process here? Think of it in your brain. Subtract 6 from both sides. That's the wording that you guys are going to want to use. Okay, subtract 6 from both sides. Subtract 8 from both sides. Subtract 20 from both sides. Subtract 237 from both sides, whatever the number is. We just subtract something from both sides. The idea being we got to take it out of the left side, take it out of the right side, so that we maintain that concept of equality that we had over here, right? It's got to be equal. That's the idea. And even when there's letters in math, we don't have to freak out, it's no big deal. Even when there's letters in math, you're still just undoing stuff to get back to that original, let's say in this case it's an alligator, because it's an A, right? So no big deal, we're just solving, trying to get back to the original thing, which was this A. Alright, now you guys gotta use this skill, we're gonna practice it a bunch, get totally awesome with it, super crush it. See you guys in the next video.